Diana was never sent into the world to find the God Killer. She was sent into the world because she was the God Killer, and somebody knew that. The sword was a lie. The prophecy was incomplete. Even Diana's own identity was hidden from her. She was raised in paradise believing she was being protected from humanity. But the deeper truth is more disturbing. Humanity may have been the thing being protected from her. The weapon shatters. Diana stares at the broken blade. Then Ares reveals what nobody told her. She is the weapon. For the entire film, the audience believes Diana is discovering her destiny. But the evidence points somewhere darker. Her mother concealed her parentage. Her people trained her. Her people gave her the sword. Her people told her about Ares. Then they allowed her to leave Themyscira believing the wrong thing. That isn't simply protection. It is a mechanism, a carefully controlled mechanism of information. And the most disturbing part? Diana may have been the danger they were preparing the world to survive. The Themyscira illusion. Here is what the film was actually built to make the audience ignore. The island looks perfect, beautiful, untouched, ancient, a sanctuary removed from human violence. That is the first illusion. The Amazons are presented as humanity's guardians. They exist to prepare for the return of Ares. Their mission appears noble. Their society appears pure. But look at the infrastructure surrounding Diana. The training grounds, the weapons, the warriors, the mythology, the protocols. Everything is designed around one anticipated threat: Ares. Diana learns that Zeus created humanity. Ares corrupted it. The gods opposed him. Ares destroyed them. Zeus wounded him. Then Zeus created the Amazons and left them the God Killer. The story gives Diana an enemy before she ever meets humanity. That's important, because Diana doesn't enter the outside world without prejudice. She enters carrying an ancient explanation for human evil. Then comes the first suppressed detail. Hippolyta knows Diana's true parentage. Diana does not. The source makes that explicit. She is Zeus's daughter, but that knowledge is withheld from her. Think about the implications. Diana is being raised inside a culture obsessed with truth, war, and destiny. Yet the person closest to her is withholding the truth about her existence. That doesn't make Hippolyta evil. It makes the situation more chilling. Because deception becomes easier to justify when it is called protection. Diana wants to fight. Hippolyta refuses. Antiope eventually trains her. Diana becomes extraordinary. Then the power emerges. The shockwave. The impossible strength. The first undeniable evidence that Diana is not merely an Amazon. Something volatile is developing inside the child, and the people around her can see it. The audience sees empowerment, but underneath that empowerment sits a protocol. Train her, protect her, keep her ignorant, prepare her. For what? The answer seems obvious: Ares. But that answer is exactly what needs to be questioned. The first lie isn't the sword. The first lie is the story Diana was given before she could question it. The evidence of deceit. The first piece of evidence arrives from the sea. Diana dives after him. She rescues him. Her first encounter with a man begins with an act of compassion. Then the Germans arrive. Gunfire. Chaos. Amazon warriors mobilize. Antiope dies protecting Diana. This is the moment humanity enters Diana's world. And notice what the narrative gives her. A man arrives. Then soldiers arrive. Then someone she loves dies. The first human civilization Diana encounters is introduced through war. That is not neutral evidence. It confirms the mythology she already carries. Steve describes World War I, chemical weapons, Dr. Maru, Ludendorff, mass slaughter. Diana hears the details, then reaches the conclusion: Ares. This is where the mechanism becomes visible. She doesn't investigate whether Ares is responsible. She recognizes him, because she already knows the story. Sword, lasso, armor, everything she needs. The ceremonial god killer rests beside her. The weapon has one purpose: kill Ares. Diana believes that killing Ares will end the war. And why wouldn't she? Her entire upbringing prepared her for exactly this moment. The mythology says Ares corrupts humanity. The sword is supposedly capable of killing him. The war appears to be proof. Steve provides the human evidence. Everything aligns. Too perfectly. But the sword is not the god killer. Diana is. And that means her mission began with false information. The sword wasn't merely the wrong weapon. It was the wrong explanation for Diana's existence. Diana refuses to stay behind. She enters no man's land. Bullets strike the shield. Bracers deflect gunfire. Diana advances. One step, another. Then the soldiers follow. A woman appears in the impossible space between armies. And suddenly the impossible becomes possible. The village is liberated. The people celebrate. A photograph is taken. Diana and Steve grow closer. This is the moment the world creates Wonder Woman. Not through prophecy, through perception. The soldiers see something divine. The villagers see a savior. Diana begins to see herself as the person who can end the war. But the film is quietly establishing something else. Humanity doesn't simply need protection. Humanity creates symbols, and symbols can become infrastructure. Once people believe Diana can save them, they expect her to. Then the gas arrives. The same people Diana just liberated are killed. The celebration disappears. The atmosphere becomes silent. Diana watches. Her first great victory has produced no permanent safety. The machine continues. That's the chilling reality. A hero can defeat the visible enemy while the infrastructure survives underneath. So Diana does what her original protocol demands. Find the monster, kill the monster, end the war. She fights Ludendorff. He appears monstrous. She kills him. Nothing happens. The war continues. Diana killed the enemy she was prepared to find, and the world didn't change. The breaking point. Now the deception begins collapsing. She waits. Nothing. No divine intervention. No sudden peace. No end to the killing. The supposed mechanism has failed. And that creates the film's most dangerous question. What if there is no single source of humanity's evil? Then comes the unveiling. Sir Patrick is Ares. The ally was the enemy. The ordinary man was the god. And he offers Diana an explanation. He claims he did not need to control humanity. He only whispered. Humanity supplied the rest. That is a dangerous idea, because there is truth inside it. Humans really are capable of violence. The film has already shown it. But then Ares gives Diana another choice. Destroy humanity. Restore the original purity of the world. And now the narrative reaches its breaking point, because Diana is not merely being asked to kill. She is being asked to decide what humanity deserves. The blade explodes. Fragments fall. The object Diana believed represented her purpose is gone. Then comes the revelation. Diana is the god killer. Her father was Zeus. Ares is her half-brother. Her entire understanding of herself changes in one moment. And suddenly every earlier scene acquires another meaning. The training, the powers, the prophecy, the sword, the secrecy. Hippolyta. Diana wasn't simply a princess. She was a biological anomaly with divine power. A weapon capable of killing a god. The weapon wasn't hidden from Diana because it was dangerous. It was hidden because Diana was the weapon. Now the evidence is placed side by side. Hippolyta knows the truth. Antiope knows Diana's power. Diana believes the weapon is a sword. She carries that belief into the human world. The belief collapses. The pieces now fit. The Amazons knew Diana's origin. They knew Ares. They knew the god-killer legend. They knew Diana was different. Yet Diana remained ignorant. Why? There are several possible explanations. Fear, love, protection, or something more unsettling. Control. Because if Diana knew she was the god-killer from childhood, she might never have become Diana. She might have become a weapon, and that may be exactly what Hippolyta feared. The island looks beautiful, but now the beauty feels different. Ancient walls, weapons, training grounds, warriors, a hidden child, a concealed lineage, a false weapon. Paradise begins to look like a containment system, not because the Amazons are prisoners, because Diana is. Not physically. Information is her cage. She knows only what she has been allowed to know, and that makes the Amazon society's greatest strength, its greatest weakness, its mythology. The Amazons believe they understand the war. They believe they understand Ares. They believe they understand Diana. But Diana eventually becomes something none of those systems can completely control. A person who chooses. The Amazon conspiracy was never about making Diana powerful. She was already powerful. It was about controlling when she discovered why. The chilling aftermath. And this is where the story becomes much darker, because Diana does not become what the system expected. Diana is fighting Ares. Steve takes the plane. He sacrifices himself. The gas is destroyed. Diana watches him disappear. Ares sees the opening. He wants grief. He wants rage. He wants Diana to believe humanity is not worth saving. But Steve leaves her with something stronger: belief. She doesn't become Ares. She doesn't become a weapon of destruction. She chooses. She spares Maru. She rejects his worldview. Then she destroys him. The source describes this as the decisive moral transformation. Steve's sacrifice and his words lead Diana to reject Ares' cynicism and preserve her belief in humanity's capacity for goodness. But this is where the suppressed truth becomes clearest. Diana's greatest victory is not killing Ares. It is refusing the role created for her. Diana rises. She is no longer holding the sword because she doesn't need it. The supposed god killer has become irrelevant. Diana is the weapon. But Diana controls the weapon. That distinction changes everything. She could destroy humanity. She could follow Ares. She could become exactly what the mythology warned everyone about. Instead, she chooses. This is the moment the Amazon protocol fails. They could control what Diana knew. They could control what she believed. They could give her a false weapon. They could hide her parentage. But they could not permanently control her choice. The conspiracy's greatest failure was Diana's free will. Diana opens the photograph. Steve, the team, the village, 1918. A lifetime compressed into one image. Everyone else in that photograph is gone. Diana remains. The photograph freezes their humanity. Diana carries its memory. And this creates the final, chilling implication. She didn't defeat the darkness. She defeated one expression of it. The war ended, but human violence did not. The source itself ends the story, with Diana reaffirming her commitment to fighting for justice. That means the battle never truly ended. It simply changed shape. The final suppression. The film presents Diana's journey as a discovery, but the darker structure tells another story. A girl is raised inside a controlled mythology. Her origin is concealed. Her enemy is predetermined. Her weapon is misidentified. Her mission is constructed. Then she enters the human world and discovers that she is not the weapon she was carrying. She is the weapon itself. That changes the meaning of Themyscira. It changes the meaning of Hippolyta. It changes the meaning of the sword. And it changes Diana's entire journey. Because the question was never, could Diana kill Ares? The question was, what would Diana become if she believed she existed only to kill? And the answer is what makes her final choice so powerful. She refuses. The Amazons weren't protecting Diana from the world. They were protecting the world from what Diana would become. But their deepest mistake was assuming that power determines destiny. It doesn't. Diana was the god killer. She always was. The difference is that she chose what that power meant. Dark takeaway. Power becomes truly dangerous when someone else writes the meaning attached to it. And the most effective prison isn't a wall. It's a story powerful enough to make the prisoner police themselves. So the question is no longer whether Hippolyta loved Diana. The real question is this: was Diana a daughter being protected from a dangerous world, or was she a weapon being protected from herself? Which side does the evidence support? If this truth disturbed you, good. Smash like and subscribe. The Pulse Cinema has more dark truths waiting.